Everything is temporary. I make the best out of any situation. Welcome to Lifestone TV. We cover personal development and so much more. I'm Marcel. In this video, I want to talk about why you shouldn't tread lightly in life. What does living on your terms mean to you? Because for me, a lot of times I base my decisions on other people. And I'm sure there's times in your life where you felt that you're really not speaking your truth and really listening to your intuition. A few years ago, when I used to work in an industry that I absolutely did not like at all, and I really dreaded going into work because I had to face a lot of people, a lot of negative people that I physically felt drained around. I used to go in, I used to remember having this mental preparation, just going into it and feeling lost and feeling like I'm giving away my power, just watering myself down, seeing my differences as a negative, seeing as, well, I need to fit in. I need to fit in if this is going to work out, and I'm going to have a better day if I just kind of mute myself and fit into the crowd and kind of copy and emulate the other energies and just blend in. When you're not being yourself, you're attracting something that's not meant for you. Every time you become someone else, right? When I was doing it, I'm really giving up all my power, all my control, because now my emotions are dictated by others. You're really taking the bait of whatever they said, whatever they did. Now you're shifting your focus on being angry about the situation, and that's really robbing you of other things that you could be focusing on, potentially, that could actually help you and move you forward in the direction that you want to be in. When you are feeling a certain way, fear, anger, guilt, that's very low vibrational feelings, and it actually changes your breathing patterns. When you're anxious, you breathe differently. When you're happy and calm, you breathe differently. Something that I do regularly, I actually give myself the time to focus in on breath work and do a lot of focused breathing. You're really training yourself to focus on your breathing, not only in that exercise, but also throughout your life. And the more you do it, the more in tune you are with it. Today I soaked with our Gem Goddess bath salt, which has Moroccan red clay, pink French clay. There's also beautiful dried rose petals, organic orange peel powder, beautiful essential oils such as geranium, grapefruit. It also features one of my favorite crystals, which is pink Botswana agate, for attracting good energy. If you look at life and you have that idea and belief that life is happening for you and not to you, you can really start to understand that life is responding to you. So whoever you are, you're attracting that. A great affirmation that I always use is, I trust myself, I attract who I am. What I seek is seeking me. I attract what I desire. And it really reminds me to stay on track with my responses and be as authentic as I can, because I know that whatever I'm putting out there, I'm going to be getting back. So it better be me. I don't want to give my higher power, the universe, a confused message. So anytime you put on a mask, right, and I'm not talking about a physical mask, but I'm talking about a mask that really hides the real you. Whenever you do that, you're giving off mixed messages, and you're going to be getting back mixed messages. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. You can control what you can control, but definitely control what you can control, because a lot of us, we give up what we could control. We try to nitpick and stay up at night obsessing over things that we don't control. When I started to shift my identity and really honor my true essence and notice that, hey, I am the captain of the ship that is my life. No one is puppeteering me. This is all me. And once you start taking ownership, your people, your places, your situations, your experiences, they're gonna all come together. They're gonna fit like a puzzle piece, because now you're designing your life, you're creating your life. And your experiences will come to you when you are living authentically. Something that I realized when I was working at past jobs that I absolutely dreaded was really noticing that I am giving the permission to allow these people to treat me this way, and that they really feed off of your reaction and your responses. And I had to realize that I don't have to bite my tongue. I don't have to respond a certain way and internalize it. I can use my voice as my power. But with that being said, silence is also a response. Silence is really important and it's really powerful. Ask yourself today, are you throwing away your natural tendencies just to fit in, just to kind of blend in? And I almost felt like as if I was going into battle in a way, because I had to kind of guard and shield my true self, my true essence, just to survive a day, just to kind of feel like I'm doing the right thing by kind of putting these people on a pedestal and ignoring my own feelings and my own reactions and energy. And just know that your truth is more powerful than that illusion. And it really is an illusion. It is an illusion. It's sometimes life will kind of flip-flop things. Things that seem really easy are actually really hard. And maybe following your passion and following your calling seems really, really hard, but what's harder, doing something you hate for your whole life, or actually like making that leap? For me, I mean, my life is so much easier now, and in the beginning it seemed like it was actually harder. I was like, oh well, I could just work at this job, that I don't like, but it pays the bills, and it's, what else am I gonna do? I can't follow my dreams. That's just way too hard, right? And it took me some time to realize that I am not being nice to myself. I am not indulging in the things that I like. I don't have outlets. And it's really important to have outlets, to have things that just feed your soul and reward you for being you. There are times in my life where I'm faced with a certain negative person, and being so in tuned and practicing every day, just learning about energy transferring my own energy. And the more you're self-aware, the more you know about yourself, is how you're going to create these boundaries and how you're going to know what works for you, your kind of people, your kind of places, your kind of situations. I'm a big believer in starting your morning right, because I really feel that in a way it's like, think about your phone, right? Your phone is at 100% charged in the morning if you charge it overnight, which most of us do. So think of yourself as that. Like when you wake up, you're at 100%, and throughout the day, your battery is getting low. So for me, my most powerful time is like right when I wake up, and I know that I want to try to figure out how I can make this day the best. And I try to reflect and not identify so much with my past self, because my yesterday self is totally different from who I am now. And I ask myself in the morning every day, who do I want to be today? Because I can allow myself to change my mind. Something that I love to do when I'm feeling overwhelmed and confused and I need a little bit of grounding is I'll burn a candle and I'll have a bath, I'll have a soak. A candle that is really speaking true to what I'm talking about today is True Essence, and the name just says it all. It's really about embracing your true essence, speaking with authenticity, and having courage, because it does take a lot of bravery to be yourself and to face ridicule from others, right? The easy way out is to fit in, right? The easy way out is to just kind of ignore yourself and say, well, no, I'm not gonna, this person, they're all saying this, so I must be the one who's wrong. So stop treading lightly. Be 100% you. Things will fall into place. Things will fall into place for you. Your people, your places, your situations, your things. Be the energy you want to attract. Once you stop trying to fit in a box that you can't fit in, you're really going to find a lot of freedom. I really have to give it up to all of the brave people out there, the people who, despite criticism, despite going against the grain of what is normal, really embracing their truth. Being different, being one of a kind, that's your right. There's nothing wrong with it. And I feel like now more than ever, this is 2020. This is all about that 2020 vision. And 2020 is really, it's an awakening. It's a great awakening. And it's really opening up our eyes to what we didn't know and exposing so much garbage, so much fakeness within ourselves, within life. And I feel like this year, I knew going into this year that it was going to be, 2020 vision, being laser focused, being relentless. And now we kind of have to sit with ourselves. We have to face ourselves and really realize that it's all within us. It's our perspective. And one person makes a change. That one person can have an effect on so many people. And I think a lot of us, we feel like, well, I'm just one person. What can I do? How can I make a difference? Once you start realizing how powerful you are, how powerful your voice is, how powerful your opinion is, how you have the power to influence others, and then those people will influence others, it's such a beautiful thing. There's a lot more to life. You weren't here on earth just to wear a mask, just to wait online. It's so much deeper than that. You're not meant for small things. You're meant for big things. And once I started really realizing how big my life could be, how big I am as a person, my energy, my spirit, it's so big. And I'm literally shrinking myself because of fear, because of anger, because of confusion, right? And because of insecurities. That is just, it's really unfortunate. But you can escape that. You can. And that really comes down to getting out of your comfort zone, doing difficult things, doing things that impress you. And when I say difficult things, I mean that it could be very simple. It could be as much as, saying, hey, today I'm going to give myself 3-4 hours to do something that really makes me smile. Maybe you want to dance. Maybe you want to paint. I love to do those things. Maybe you want to reward yourself. You want to say, hey, I'm going to splurge. I'm going to buy a lot of organic fruits and vegetables, and I'm going to make the most bomb juice ever. And, because I'm worth it. I know my worth, and I deserve it. And I feel like give yourself permission to just live the way you want to. Design your life. Please let me know in the comments some things that you're struggling with, and I will try my best to help you, because it can be hard to listen to yourself, especially when there's so many different voices that are telling you otherwise. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at LifeStoneUSA. Until the next time, peace and gratitude.